I just want to thank everybody for being here tonight, and it's a great honor and privilege for me to come up here and talk a little bit about Otto. And before I begin, does anyone need to use a restroom? We all set? Okay, good. Just checking. Otto?
I already went. Thank you.
There you go. I want to thank Mary Spear for nominating Otto in the chamber. You guys do such a fabulous job with Zach. I know what you have to deal with sometimes with some of your MCs here, but you're doing a great job so far. Father, Pastor, should we take a moment to pray before we begin, or are we all set here? All right, I got a thumbs up, baby. All right, getting to know Otto a little bit. Some of you do. Some of you remember his family when he went to Gates Chi-Li. And Otto was born on a cold winter morning, December 19th, many, many years ago. He grew up in Gates, and he's smart, and he moved out. But anyways, we won't hold that against him. His mom, who was here tonight, hi, Mama H. She had a reserved parking spot over at the Gates Chi-Li School because of Otto and his great demeanor that he had. But Otto went on, he graduated from Roberts Wesleyan University. I said university, not college. I didn't want to be reprimanded. Otto was also a retired investigator from the Rochester Police Department. He said that he wasn't a good criminal. That's why he had to become a cop. And his brothers helped him out with that scenario. On a personal level, Otto was also a cancer survivor. So that is doing causes for, thank you. We're going to a little bit talk about some of his volunteer, what he does and so forth in a minute, but he also has to take 17 pills a day. I don't know if it was because of the sewers in Gates when he was growing up or what it is, but he is a very supportive, I know County Ledge, I see you. He also has a very supportive family and friends, and some of them are here tonight. The other ones don't want to be seen out in public with them, so please just pray for them. I only got 5 pages, so be patient. The Pirate Toy Fund, talk a little bit about that and why we're here and for what he does with them. Otto got sold on the Pirate Toy Fund many years ago when there was a little sick girl in the hospital. And that's what the Pirate Toy Fund is about. We collect toys year-round for underprivileged kids, kids in the hospital. We have 106 program partners, but I'll let Otto talk about that. And that's how I got caught on because of Otto. When he talked about, he said for that one moment when he gave that little girl a toy, it took that pain away from her. Brother, you got me. So the reason he connects with kids, I was told, is because he's just a bigger version of a kid. When he comes up, you'll see. His mom actually thought him and I were related earlier, but Mom, you wouldn't know him. And one thing Otto's very sensitive about, please don't ask him about it, is trying to set the world's record for the snowball fight.
Chi-Li, let him down.
Yeah, no, meteorologist Bill Peters. No. Let's talk about his huge heart. You heard about Story of Hope earlier. Story of Hope, Otto used to be on the board with them. Camp Good Days, he volunteers so much time out of Camp Good Days. He's a camp ranger. He takes kids to Florida where he throws out his shoulder, has to get surgery. And that actually is where he met Tamara. Tamara, little story about that, huh? There was actually 2 ladies at Camp Good Days who were bidding for Otto's love. So Tamara won. Hey. Now that sounds like a sympathy clap. Otto also, if I did mention, he graduated from Roberts Wesleyan, but he also is a past mentor. So surprised the school was still going after that, but anyways. Otto also works now, another thing with Chi-Li Fire Department and the Pierce Memorial. He assists with the food drive that we do every fall. And so they do such a great job over there. Otto also, he won't tell you a lot of these things, but who remember Rick's Prime Rib over in the town of Gates? Otto and his family used to put on a Christmas dinner for underprivileged kids, underprivileged families. And it was just amazing, amazing time. Otto's always thinking about others, and he's putting himself second, third, fourth, or last. Stories I will not tell you about, but you'll have to ask Otto. Somehow there was a vehicle that was tipped over many years ago, huh, Otto? Well, what about, how many of you know retired Gates police officer Sal Gerbino? No. Yeah. Maybe Otto can tell you about how Sal met Otto when he was a youngster in this dark little parking spot location. Or while working at a fixed post for RPD, and Otto needed a bathroom break, and sometimes things don't go as planned.
Really?
Yeah.
You're going to go to that one.
And then Otto will tell you that he was working a special detail, with RPD, and he was allegedly bitten by an individual, and I won't say where, but that's okay. And I heard this one the other day. I was talking to somebody who retired from RPD, and they told me about this story about a alleged suspect's house that burnt down. And Mr. Campione, yeah, I know, I don't know either. So, but, and also he'll maybe tell you about that time when he had to play Santa at the Clinton section, and he had a woman come up that wanted to sit on his lap and, just talk about her Christmas dreams. In closing, Otto was a very rare type of person who definitely goes above and beyond. Well, let me ask you this. Gary Frederico, you're here. Anybody that knows Otto, who has caller ID and they utilize that? When you have Otto's number or he has your number, you're always checking it. Otto's calling you. What do you need? When do you need it by? How much is it going to cost me? Otto's heart is bigger than his body, bigger than all of ours. And I will say that he's the one that brings me in because of where his commitment is to the community, to these kids. And if you ever do a toy drive with us, or you ever go to Golisano's Children's Hospital, and you see these little children, it just pulls you in. But he's the one that got me involved with it. So I just want to say thank you for that. But remember, he's always doing it to benefit others. When he's calling you, when he's making those calls, it's not because it's going to benefit him, his pocket, his bank account. It's because it's going to benefit others. Otto his heart is bigger than his wallet. And we were at a function, and there was something that was going up for raffle. And Otto says, well, the bid's not going as high as it should. It's not going as high. So Otto bids on it just to get it higher. That's his heart. That's where he is.
It's cheating.
That's not Gates. That's called commitment. Being replaceable, I recently heard this. We were at a meeting, and we were talking about people being replaceable. Somebody looks at you and says, tomorrow you can be replaced by somebody else. That gentleman right there can't be replaced. With his heart, with his dedication to the community, I just want to say I love you, brother. Congratulations. Your turn.
Sorry, I have a little sidekick here with me. When there's a stage around at the golf tournament, she was up there doing the raffles and everything else with us, but she loves it. But listen, I love it. Really? I don't know what to say now. That just caught me off guard, thank you. I got to start out with my mom. I couldn't do what I do if my mom didn't teach me at a young age. At 12 years old, I lost so much money when she said, go shovel so-and-so's driveway or cut so-and-so's grass, but don't take no money. And I was trying to make a living, but I learned at a young age you have to give back. And I can't take credit for all I've done. It's the people who surround with me. Like I said, Gary Frederico, one of my best friends. Anything I ask for, Story of a Hope, Camp Good Days, Pirate Toy Fund. If it wasn't for Dave and Lori Simonetti, who are co-founders of the Pirate Toy Fund, who are here tonight, again, we do it by the community. You don't hear the good in the news. You always hear the bad. You always hear the negative. But I'll tell you what, we've been so blessed in the last year and a half. We got a building donated to us. We had a van donated to us. We had a parking lot donated. It does help when you put your gun on the table when you ask for stuff, okay? It's kind of hard for them to say no, but it's about the organization. It's about people believing in what you say and how your heart felt. That's how we did so well. And thank you for this honor. I'm very humbled by it. Mike Slattery, there's paybacks coming, so don't worry about that. And yeah, right.
Well, Bill Gillette's turn to take a picture.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it.